It is Saturday for the 29th day of April 2023. The time is 5:34 in the evening or afternoon. Linda and I just got back. First we went to Ada and ate at a restaurant I'm not going to name, but the food wasn't worth putting in our mouth. We've eaten there before. They used to have a good cook. Evidently those days are over. Then after that we went to Walmart to pick up a few things, and including some fruit for my brother Chris. I'll get back to that in a minute. Speaking of Chris, to my good friend in Florida, Christopher D. Kimball, Kimball, we've been praying for your sister, and I will continue to pray for her. I hope she's doing better. Now, back to my brother Chris. He's not getting the help he needs right now. We're going to wait until Monday or Tuesday and see what happens. Lynn and I got him a few different kinds of fruit in these little plastic things and took it to him. Took him a hoodie and one of these hats, one of my golf hats, and so he can keep warm. We had a good long visit with him. I will call him here in a little bit to get him informed on what's going on with the cabin he'll be moving to. The other thing about where my brother is staying, when Linda and I had to leave, we both had to go to the restroom. The restroom the employee directed us to, there were two right next door to each other. She said use the end one down there. We used the end one. Linda went in first. There was feces on the seat of the toilet. There was feces on top of the toilet paper. There was feces on the floor, and it stank bad. She came out and said, you really need to hold it if you can. I could have held it, but I wanted to see what she was wanting me about. I went in and urinated, and that's when I noticed all the things that were inherently wrong with that bathroom. Not going to name the facility. If things do not improve, I'll be going back to see my brother on Monday afternoon, Monday evening. And if things do not improve, and if he hasn't gotten physical therapy by then, I'll be taking photographs, and I'll be making connection with some folks I know with the state health department, and I'll probably get that facility shut down. It's like I explained to my neighbor Kevin, I'm not a nice guy unless I really like you, and I really like Kevin and Christina. He said, I'm glad of that. And it's just, when I hire on to do a job, regardless of what it is, I give it everything I've got to give it. I've got a consulting job I'll be doing probably Tuesday. And I give everything I can give on it. But it's after very much prayer and reflection that I told my little brother the day he decides he doesn't want to be there, we will come get him and move him out. We'll buy him a bed, put it in the den, get him a mini fridge, put it in the den, and then when he moves to that cabin, those will go down there with him. I told Kevin, don't bother furnishing it. We'll bring our own furniture. And what they've got to do in that cabin is replace the floor. It has a big area up front that's like a porch that you go upstairs to get to, but around back it's got a ground level door that goes in there. So it's a real easy way for him to get in and out, and he's got a porch he can sit on. And like Kevin said, he thinks he'll enjoy it. It's proving interesting, and like Linda said, I'm usually a control freak, and I'm trying not to be, and I'm usually the guy, always wherever I've worked, I was the guy that called the shots. Even when I had bosses, they deferred to me because I could think better than they could. And that is what is transpiring with me right now, is assessing the situation. I've mentioned this before, I'm an almost totally inductive reasoner, and what an inductive reasoner does, they see the whole picture and then they figure out what to do about it. I firmly believe my younger sister is an inductive reasoner, and I believe my brother Chris is. Let me get a sip of water, please. And when I see malfeasance to the degree I've seen it over there where my younger brother is, it is more than a little upsetting. Excuse me, but it's like my sister said, none of those places are actually good places. And my wife worked in a nursing home one time, and that's why she would never put her mother in one, and I don't blame her after what I've seen. My best friend Jerry's stepmother, that he calls Mom, is his mom, was in a assisted living center here in Davis, and she didn't want to stay. I don't blame her. She's back in her home. Her son lives with her. Everybody's helping take care of her, and she's happy. I will not relegate my little brother to a nursing home. It is not going to happen. I'm not real happy with him being where he's at now, but it was recommended, and they've got a sterling rating. I don't know how. Everything is old. Everything's clean in there except for the restrooms. But like I said, there's this tall black guy that was in the other restroom peeing on the wall. I mean, it's just, when we went in, we have a red wheeled chair that Linda bought for my brother. And we have a walker that we bought for him. Well, they took his walker back that he had, so Monday I'll carry the one we bought him over to him. But the deal is, he when I'll get back on my train of thought I just had a glitch, but Linda pushed me in this red wheeled chair. It's a wheelchair that you can't push yourself with. It's we've got both kinds here. But she wheeled me in. She hung her purse off the back handles that she pushes with. Well, this tall black guy was standing right behind us. And he saw that purse and started inching toward it. I'm not saying he's that way because he's black, don't get me wrong. I have many black friends, I do. I'm about as non-racist as you can get. But, it would have been an eruption if he had tried to grab her purse and run off with it. There would have been a violent explosion. Let's just put it that way. But anyway, Lynn and I came back. We went to Walmart and bought Pop-Tarts for the babies, and she got her some trail mix and a few other things. I don't remember all of it. But that is basically the vlog for today. I'm going to get done with this, upload it, then I got to get my van and go find my youngest adopted son, Matt, and talk to him. I will call my brother in a minute and tell him what's going on with the cabin. I took a picture. I'm going to send him the photograph I took. And I was up there and pulled up behind it. We were in Linda's pickup. And I came back down and Kevin came out, "Did you get a new truck?" And I said, "No." And Linda says, "This is my pickup." And I said, "Yeah, I bought it for her birthday last Christmas." Well, I want to be her. You know, it's a really nice truck. I mean, to be blunt, it is. I prefer being in my van. We took her pickup today because that way we could take it through Paradise Car Wash in Ada, which is heads and shoulders above anything we've got around here. The truck needed to be washed and waxed, and Nat did all of that. Anyway, and then we came back home, and she's in the house, and I think Aurora, Shine, and Ashton are with their mother. Brandon and Nick, I think Nick took off in the Navigator. I don't know if Brandon's with him or not. I don't know. But I've got some things I've got to do, so I'm going to shut this vlog down now. VLOG. I love all of you. I do. I want God to bless you, and I know He is blessing you. You need to thank Him for that. And like that sign up there says, be kind. Later, my taters.